Welcome to Blink's professional makeup application in 5 minutes, we hope. So the first thing you want to do with your face is you need to make sure that you've got moisturiser on top of a cleansed and toned face. And then you want to prime your skin if you have uneven skin. So that means just putting a base onto any areas of redness. And here we've got a few scars and on the chin a little bit of pink, which this primer will help to eradicate. The next thing you want to do is put on your foundation. And the secret to good foundation application is to start at the nose and work your way out to the hairline. That way you don't get that cloggy hair look and you keep the colour of the foundation really, really even and matched to your skin. So you never get that horrible line at the chin. And you just want to really blend out. You can obviously use a brush or a sponge if you prefer, but I find the fingers really useful for working the foundation into the pores, and that's what's going to give you makeup that will stay on all day. So you just want to put a base all over your face, not forgetting the area underneath your nose, your chin, and again just light bits, and don't forget your forehead also, so go up from the nose and blend out towards the hairline. Right, now, the next thing you want to do is put a concealer on. The most obvious place to put a concealer on is right underneath your eyes, because that's going to help lighten the rest of your face. I'm using Touche Éclair, which I think is a fabulous product. But unlike a lot of people, I'm not going to put it underneath the eye in that really sensitive area there, which is 7 times thinner than the rest of your face. I'm literally just going to press it into this part of the eye. And that way you create a reflective surface that makes you look more awake and more fresh. So just dot it into that corner crevice there and try and avoid dragging using your ring finger because it's your most delicate finger to apply it. The next thing I want to do is prime the eyes, and this is a great product called Lemonade, which will just make the eyelids the same colour as the rest of the face, and it will also provide a little bit of sticking power for our eyeshadows, which again is crucial for a corporate look, so you don't have to keep applying, certainly not the eyeshadow. The only thing you really probably need to be applying on a regular basis is a gloss on your lips. So now to set the whole face, we want to put on a powder. And we're just using a translucent powder, and we're going to sweep it on with a big brush in a generous motion all over the face, getting all of the hairs on the face to go down. So now we have a perfect face on which to start applying colour. I'm only going to apply 2 eyeshadows, and again I think this is a fantastic secret, which is just to put on a light base all over the eye, which will act like a highlighter. So I'm putting on here a white, just because I think on this skin it's going to work really, really well. So here we have a lovely white highlighted eye, and the area you want to really focus on is getting it underneath the eyebrow, because that's going to make the eyes look lifted and open. The next colour I'm going to put on is a dark-ish brown, and I'm just going to press this on the outer quarter of the eye. By using a pressing motion, you get the colour exactly where you want it, and then you can just stick the brush into the arch of the eye and create a bit more shadowing and contouring. And then another application of it, and just press again into this outer quarter, and then back into the crevice. Now you need to make sure that this is really, really blended, so that isn't looking blended at all. And to rescue that, I would use a little bit of cotton wool just to blend it in a bit more. When you're doing this yourself, you want to keep checking that the eyes are even. Another great way of erasing over your mistakes is to use your white again, just to blur the line between the dark colour that you've applied and your lighter colour. So you've got a really lovely blended look with the emphasis on the outer quarter. And then just to reinforce this yet further, we're going to put on an eyeliner. And I'm going to use a liquid eyeline. I'm going to apply it with an angled brush. And again, I'm just going to apply it here, as close to the lash line as possible. I'm not going to do any ticks or anything fancy at the corners, because for a work look, you really don't need that form of embellishment. You just want your eyes to look like you have these incredible rich lashes, rather than an overdone, made-up face. So once you put on your initial line, what you want to do is just double check it for evenness and check that it looks like it's very blended and fits in to the colour scheme. Could you just open your eyes a sec? Okay, lovely. And then lower them again, and what we're going to do is fasten this colour line with a darker colour over the top of it. And that way you just get really nice emphasis. Also, when you open your eye and you have eyeliner on, you'll sometimes find that it transfers itself up onto the lid. And what you need to do in that eventuality is take it off with a cotton bud. Okay, last part of the eye is going to be mascara. When you apply this yourself, it's obviously very easy, but what you want to do is get to the root and then wiggle up to layer each lash with a little bit of mascara. Here again, we're using a brown because these lashes are lovely and brown, so that we don't make the mascara a feature of the face, but just make everything look blended and professional. The next step is blush. Onto the apples of the cheek. Lovely. And then lastly, our lipstick. So we're going to use 3 pieces of makeup for the lips. We're going to lip line with quite a thick pencil, but what this gives us is just the ability to put a dark colour on to the lips, again adding contour and adding another layer that means that as the lipstick and the lip gloss wear off above it, you reveal down to something that maintains its depth and again makes you look still polished even after your 3rd cup of coffee. I'm blotting on the lipstick because again it's a really, really light colour, if you could just smudge it between your lips. And then lastly, for that lovely sheeny finish, a bit of lip gloss. And just on the pads or the lovely big bits of your lip, just to give it the sheen right there, as if they were moist of their own accord. And there we have a perfect professional makeup application in 6 minutes and 40 seconds.